Martin, there's a huge display here of some fantastic vehicles.
Yes, absolutely wonderful, Stevie. Isn't it great to see the sun shining and the crowd out here at the plaza? And it's a fantastic display, I think.
There's one Jeep over here,
Yes.
Martin. You might explain a bit because you got a little bit of history a few moments ago about that Jeep over there.
It is. The man that owns it is living in Tipp town, but he's from Ukraine. And he told me that he had one, the very same, but it was bombed in Ukraine. So it was.
You're serious?
Yes, yeah. So he lost it. So he's very conscious about holding on to this one, and isn't it wonderful to see that he was able to bring it over from Ukraine and that it's now here in Tipperary town today.
And if you look at the motorbikes as well, Martin, they're very, very old motorbikes, but I would say very expensive motorbikes.
Yes, indeed. The motorbikes are fantastic. I mean, these are real collector pieces. And I think it's very important with military vehicles particularly that we get the opportunity to see them displayed, which we are today. It's just fantastic, I think, to see it.
Well, I can see Darren too. He is going to have a go at this one here now. I'm going to have a chat with Darren. Martin,
Yes.
You're a great man. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, Stevie.
Tommy, what's it like? I'd say a bit of weight in that one.
Waiting, mate. Have job shooting if you, whoever you'll be shooting with this. It's heavy, isn't it?
On camera.
I know I have to be careful when I'm saying it, right? Didn't you love this?
Serious weight on, no?
Serious weight. You imagine going around with that in your hand all day?
Oh my God.
And look at the one here.
Darren, what do you think of it? What do you think of the display itself, Darren?
Oh, good turnout, Stevie. Well done.
It is. It's great. It's a great display.
Fair play
isn't
to
it?
all the work behind the scenes.
Yeah, there's a huge amount of. Looking at your own motorbikes here, and I know you're big into the motorbikes yourselves, but my God Almighty, they're fair old.
I mean, look at that PSA. She's a beauty.
Something else, isn't it?
And well-minded. And they're all driving from what I gather.
Oh yeah.
Every one of them are driving.
A lot of them have already been over Normandy.
What? They does films with them and all that, like.
They do, yeah.
That's just some job, alright. Fair play, in all fairness.
Tommy,
Thanks, Steve.
thanks a minute.
See you on the
Hang it down.
Hi, Stevie. Thank you very much.
Talk to you
Take
soon.
it easy.
Good luck.
Thanks for that.
That's a great man. How are you?
Hi,
Tell me where you've come from.
I'm from Waterford.
Tramore?
Yeah, tomorrow, yeah.
Tramore. What is your name?
Jonathan Brown.
And of course you're fascinated by all the stuff that's here today with Joe O'Toole.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
What age are you?
14.
14.
Yeah,
Good man. Keep up the good work.
thanks.
Thanks a million. Okay, I'm going to ask Joe might have a chat with me here now. We're going to take in some of the stuff that's here. Joe, talk to me about some of the vehicles here first of all.
Well, we've a large display this year again of mostly nearly all World War II vehicles. So over we have the American Jeep, the famous
That's that one
Willys
that you're
Jeep,
just
yeah.
on camera now.
Yeah, that's the famous Willys Jeep from World War II, made famous by the Americans.
Okay.
I suppose seen in every film, you'll always see a Jeep. And we have a German Kugelwagen, which is a Volkswagen. It was the father of the Volkswagen Beetle during the war. And it was a four-seater German field car, So that's a pretty rare one.
And what about this baby here?
This motorcycle is a 1941 German Army motorcycle and sidecar BMW 750cc combination. So she was over in Normandy last week. Got a big reception over there with it. A lot of people very interested in seeing the German stuff.
When you're travelling to Normandy, do you put them all up onto a van or a truck or what? How do you manage?
We normally use a covered trailer like they use for the drifting or for the rally cars. And we could put maybe 9 bikes onto that and then 2 or 3 in the van. And we take them just over to the port, unload them and ride them from Cherbourg then down to Normandy.
Joe, how do you manage if you're taking over larger vehicles such as Jeeps?
Normally we drive them on.
Right,
Drive them on with 4 in each car then, It's very cheap that way for us.
Talk to me about those bikes.
So their first one there is ZD195. That's a British Army World War II BSA M20 500cc. And again, one of the ones that was with us last week. Dispatch rider's bike from the war. 500cc's, fine bike, great bike. Will run, tip away all day long for you. Not the fastest in the world, but very reliable.
Yeah, I was going to say very, very good, reliable bike. And you've
2
just
Irish
answered
Army
that.
bikes then. 2 Sandglass 400cc Spanish bikes that we had in the Irish Army during the 70s. And there's just One's an early version, one's a later version, 72 and 74.
Right, okay.
So
And the two over here then, Joe?
again, then you have the British Army World War II matchless 350 dispatch rider's bike again, and that was with us. And that other one then is another M20, which you see the typical World War II dispatch rider there, from World War II, with his leather jacket and his special rider's helmet.
Helmet as well, yeah. Now talk to me about, we have two Jeeps over here. I was talking to Martin Quinn a few moments ago.
This one here is a Dodge command car, owned by Tommy Kramer. Very rare vehicle.
Is that Tommy and Emily?
Tommy and Emily, yeah, that's his vehicle. So Tommy's away at the moment, and we brought the vehicle down today for him. It's a very rare one. It's a command car, normally used by senior generals and senior officers, which made it a particular target for a lot of snipers during the war.
Oh, right,
because
okay.
they'd know that anyone travelling that would have been a very high-ranking officer.
And I just see there's a couple of spades and that here for digging if
Shovels
they
and
need
all
be.
the utility equipment. And in the back we have a General Patton. So, gonna have a look at him,
Have a
Stevie.
look at that. All right.
He's inside there, the
No.
General.
The general is there, he's pointing away.
That's him, 4-star General, and his driver in front. And so this vehicle, absolutely fantastic to have it here today, and we're very grateful to Tommy for lending it to us. We saw a couple of them in Normandy, only a few, a handful. A lot of Dodges with the flatbacks or the pickup top.
I said there was a lot of people dodging them in this arm.
They were, yeah.
So we're going to have a look at this one
This
here,
one
Joe.
is a Russian one from the Cold War in UAZ.
That's the one that Martin Quinn was telling me a little bit earlier. He was speaking to the owner of this vehicle.
Yes, he's around there somewhere. He's a friend of ours, and he always supports the rally with some vehicle, either a motorcycle or the Jeep. And he finished the restoration on this one during the year.
Good
So,
condition, isn't it?
It's absolutely beautiful. Cold War vehicle from the time of the Berlin Wall. But a fine Jeep, very good Jeep. Absolutely fantastic Jeep, you know?
I see, Joe, that there's a couple of the young lads over here. There's, I won't say a display or anything like that, but they have some of the old-time guns over there. I was talking to a young lad there from Tremor.
That's right, he comes up from Tremor there. He fierce interest in history altogether. He comes up every year to give a hand, you know? So
Joe, you have a huge display. All I can say is well done. And again, if anybody want to contact you at any stage, can they do that and
contact us
view it?
through the Vintage Club, no problem. Or we have a website, Military Movie Film Hire Services.
Joe, it's been a pleasure speaking to you. Thank you again for joining me.
And thank you, Stevie. Thank you very much.
It's always a pleasure speaking to the great man himself, Joe O'Toole.